Today we're going to do a pork shoulder, a picnic or holiday ham. If it were a full shoulder, it would be, the butt would be on this side and it'd be about twice as big. This is about 10 pounds. As you can see, it's got a good bit of fat on it, silver skin, a little sinew. We're going to clean it up, season it up, and take it out on the smoker. So hang tight. Okay, as you see, we got it cleaned up, looking all nice and pretty. We're gonna throw a nice heavy coat of seasoning on. Again, this is Three Little Pigs Championship Rub. I almost use this exclusively these days on pork. Let's turn him over. Oh. Get the other side. You see, we just completely cut the fat cap off. I don't need it. And this is all gonna be pulled pork before anybody sees it. So, all right, look like we got it. Remember, just pat it in, don't rub it. Make sure you get it in all the little cracks and crevices. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this sit just like this for about 30 to 45 minutes and give that time to work in. And when we put it on the smoker, we'll bring you back. Today we're cooking with mostly charcoal. We've got some pecan wood in there. We're up to temperature. Our meat's rested, so let's get it on. Okay, as you see, we've given it a little time, about 30 minutes, for the rub to set in on the pork shoulder. The fire is ready, so let's get it on. You see, we got a water pan in here. I like to use a little bit of moisture. It keeps it down, keeps the moisture in the cooker when it's going. Now you see, I took and pushed this up together. However you put it when you start to cook it is how it's going to be when you finish it. So just remember, you can kind of shape that up however you want it. Right now we're sitting on about 228 degrees and we're going to start the timer. I will, in a little bit, I will put a meat probe in it and we'll go from there. Okay guys, we're 3 hours in. Let's take a peek. Oh yeah, we're starting to get good color. About every hour. This is a vinegar based sauce that I've made, and all I'm doing is I'm just keeping it wet down, keeping her moist. I'll just brush it on here, more dribble than brush really, but that's all we're doing is we're keeping her basted down. And again, you see the water that I have in here, keeping the smoke chamber wet. But we'll come back. Okay, so we've hit about 170 degrees. I've got the color I want. It's still good and moist. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wrap him up. And we will finish cooking all wrapped up. So One thing I like to do is, this is heavy duty aluminum foil, but I still like to double wrap it. So we'll hold it, and we're going to take him and put him back on the smoker. Okay guys, we got him back on the smoker. We got the temperature probe in. We're going to take it somewhere between 195 and 200 degrees, and then we'll check him and see what we got. Okay, we've hit the internal temp of 198, which is what we were shooting for. So first thing we're going to do is pull this probe out. We're where we needed to be on it. One. Let's unfold it. We'll open it up. Get a little of this steam off. You see, she's hot. You gotta be careful. Oh yeah. We're gonna roll this down. Oh, it's looking good. Smells delicious. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take this glaze I've made. Now this glaze was made with Splenda liquid. So it's very carb friendly. If you're doing keto, then you may want to try this. There's several good barbecues, sauces out there that are very good, but I found that if I sweeten them up just a little bit with an artificial sweetener, that we don't even notice that it's not some of the more, let's just say non-keto friendly barbecue sauces. All right, we're gonna close it back up and we're gonna let that glaze sit. We'll bring you back. Okay, after fighting the wind all day, we should be where we need to be. Let's see. Oh yeah, the glaze is set. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wrap this pork shoulder back up. We're gonna take it in and let it rest. Probably 30 to 45 minutes. And then we're going to unwrap him and pull him apart and make our full pork. So we'll bring you back. Okay, we've let it rest. Let's unwrap it. See what we got. Still pretty warm. Like it's hot. Looks pretty. All right. Let's see if we can get this bone out. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's go for the big leg bone. See if we can get him out. Look at all the meat on that bone. Okay. And we're just going to pull some of these mussels out. Smells delicious. We're going to pull it apart. I'm going to try a bite with the bark on it. Let's see. I'm going to have to say I like that one. The rest of it, we just pull it apart, and there you go. We got pulled pork from the shoulder. Okay, there's what we have. That's the pulled pork, all ready to go on sandwiches or on a plate. Well, that's pork shoulder on the smoker. It turned out good and juicy. We pulled those mussels off, and we ended up with some very good, juicy, tender meat, and a good bit of pulled pork. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button over here. We'll have another video for you over here. And don't forget to ring that bell so the next time we come out with a video, it'll let you know. So again, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.